I'm an English major and a wildlife, fish and conservation biology double. The first program I did was in Botswana through the Arts and Sciences program that CIEE runs. I also studied abroad in Australia and Costa Rica. Australia was a marine bio program, and Costa Rica I was able to do a lot more research there as well. EAP has a $1.5 million initiative that they give scholarships out to students every year. The programs make sure that they can cover you as much as possible, and that I was able to afford all 3 programs on the scholarships and grants that they gave me without having to take out additional loans. EAP offered me programs in places that some of the other ones didn't, so it gave me more contact time with the country and to really put down roots and get a feel for the people and the culture. All 3 countries had very different approaches to learning. Botswana used a lot of group projects in assessing our knowledge and is really big on the ideas of community and teamwork, so that was definitely a different educational experience than I've had at Davis or the other countries I studied at. Australia and Costa Rica had some group work in terms of starting our research projects, but for the most part they were independent and very similarly followed the US education system. I really liked the immersion aspect. I liked that I wasn't so much moving the UC Davis campus to another country, but that I could take classes with locals and local professors. All of them had an aspect of staying with a host family. Botswana, the entire program, I got a room to myself, I had a bed to myself and a small desk. Australia, the majority of the program, I was with a host family as well. We took several field trips to the outback, to the Great Barrier Reef, and to other places to do research and have just a broader experience with Australia as a country. In Costa Rica, we were actually only with the host family about 3 weeks, but for the most part we were in research stations or we were out camping. I was pretty fortunate in all of the programs. I had a pretty great group of people who also chose to go to the programs with me. Botswana, we all took different courses. There were some people who were science majors, there were some people who were engineering majors, but the program made sure that we took excursions together and that we had activities together as well. Working in the safari park that I did in Botswana, I worked there full time and helped to run a couple different departments. I got to take care of the non-releasable birds that they had there, as well as the snakes, both venomous and non-venomous, that they used for education purposes. And just the experience of really being able to have a hands-on opportunity with a vast variety of wildlife that I was learning about in my major and actually get to put that knowledge to use was a really invaluable experience. When you are abroad, try everything that you can. One of the foods that I actually enjoyed the most were a Botswana delicacy called mopani worms that were deep-fried caterpillars with a bunch of different spices on them, and they were served in like a small little container, kind of like French fries, and they were something that were made by local vendors and were delicious, and I know a lot of people in my program were sort of too scared to try them, but I was really glad I did because I actually really enjoyed them, and it's a fun story to have now.